another video. Today's video is more on a serious note. These last videos that I've been putting out, y'all been getting to know me more aside from the Q&A videos. So today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys I was in foster care, why I was in foster care, what happened, how I got through it, where I'm at today, and just giving y'all just of my life and everything that happened to me, all the trauma, all the obstacles I overcame. But let's get into this video. What's up, YouTube? So my camera, I gotta get a better tripod for y'all. Y'all deserve a better tripod. But okay, so today's video basically is why I was in foster care. I never really came out to y'all and told y'all that I was in foster care, but I've told y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, situations and things like that pertaining to like what happened to in my life. But the first reason why I was in foster care was because my mom physically abused me and my sisters. So then we got taken away from her. It was really bad. Like, my eyes was bloodshot red. We had marks, we had scars and everything on our body. And, you know, it wasn't the worst situation, but it wasn't a good situation. After we got taken away from her, so we lived in Grand Blanc. We lived in Grand Blanc from as little as I can remember. And mind you, my dad, we couldn't go with him because he got schizophrenia, so he not even in the picture really, for real. But so I went to school, right? And this was like after the day after she abused us, right? So we all went to school, right? I went to school and I was walking around with my eyes, they was bloodshot red, but I didn't know, like, I literally did not know till somebody said something to me. So then they end up calling me down to the counselor's office, just asking me all these questions and asking me why my eyes was bloodshot red. So I told them the truth, you know. So then me and my other sister that's next to me, we come home, and like the CPS, they end up coming and stuff like that. It was a whole bunch of police cars like surrounding our house. Then my granddad on that side of the family, he came. They took us. We all had to go to the hospital because we all had to get checked out. So then we got checked out, and then we ended up leaving with my granddad on that side. So then after that, we stayed at his house for like, I think it was a couple days or a week or something like that. I can't remember the exact time frame, but we stayed there only for a little minute because when he was younger, he was abusing them. So, and he had other stuff on his record, so we couldn't stay with him permanently. So then we end up going back home. But then Nicole, I'm gonna call her Nicole because that's what her name is, Nicole, which is my mom, she wasn't there. Like, we don't know where she was at. She wasn't there. So then our cousin that used to babysit us, she ended up taking care of us. But we was still living at our house in Grand Blanc. We was going to school and everything, getting on the bus, coming home, blah, 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 blah. But she had kids herself. So we was always all together all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because now she's taking care of us. So then I guess like she just couldn't take care of us no more because her kids was already like older than us and stuff, which they was. So then oh yeah, then they tried to get in contact with my dad, and they end up contacting one of my aunties on my daddy's side, which is his sister. You know, this is the situation that's going on. So then we end up moving from Grand Blanc all the way to the suburbs of Detroit with our daddy's side, with our family, you know. So then we end up getting to know them. We with our cousins, we get to meet our cousins. We get to be around them all the time, every day. Like, it was cool. We did a lot of fun stuff. We went to Cedar Point. We went to a Whip Nene concert. Like, it was lit because we was doing stuff like we had never did before. Like, at home, yeah, we was in sports. I played basketball. I played the drums. We was like, you know, into that type of stuff. We played softball, soccer, all that. We was into all that type of stuff. But then when we got with our auntie and our daddy side of the family, like, we just got to experience a different side because we wasn't really we didn't grow up with them, you know. Like, we lived where we live, an hour away. We lived in Grand Blanc, you know what I'm saying. They lived in Detroit, you know. So then we was with our auntie for like 4 or 5 years. But it became a point where Nicole, she basically got her rights back. So she could, you know, get the kids back. But she was saying that she didn't want me back. But I didn't want to go back. I wanted to stay with my auntie, my dad's sister. So I stayed with her. And then the end of 10th grade, I got molested by her husband, which is a pastor. They have a church. It's called Victory Praise and Worship Center Church. And I got molested by her husband. And I went through a lot, you know, with that situation and stuff like that. Everybody's opinions. It's just everybody was coming for Devonsa, you know. But I was just trying to tell the truth about her husband. So then, after that, I end up living with my uncle, my Nicole's brother. And then it was a lot going on, you feel me? Like, it was the situation just happened with my aunt's husband. And then I ended up living with him. It was a choice. I could live with him or my cousins and they mine. But I ended up living with him. And, like, you know what I'm saying, he took me in or whatever. But he wanted me to watch the kids and all this and that. And I'm not going to lie, the kids was bad. Them was my cousins. I love them. But they was bad. And they wouldn't listen to me. And it was too much going on at the time. You know, like, I'm going through all this with my family already with the whole molestation stuff. Like, you want me to watch these kids clean up, do this, all this extra ass stuff that, you know what I'm saying, I shouldn't have to be doing right now. But that was just his household. That was his, you know what I'm saying, his way. So then he put me out. So then after living with him, he put me out basically because I didn't want to have all that responsibility right now because I was already going through enough. So then my cousin's mom, she took me in and I lived with them for the rest of my high school from 11th grade, 12th grade till I graduated. Then I went to college and stuff. I went to U of M, Flint for 2 years, and I took a little break. I'm still in college now, but I just got an apartment and I'm doing my prerequisite classes, but I'm going to finish my prerequisite classes, and then the plan is to go back to U of M and get my bachelor's in social work. So, yeah. And other things happen, you know, within that time frame, you know what I'm saying? But that was the whole reason why I was in foster care and stuff like that. And, like, I feel like more families, they need to be together. They need to reconcile. They need to figure out their problems, figure out their issues, because right now in this life, like our family, we kind of depend on them. We love them. You know, we want to be surrounded by the people that we love. But sometimes, you know, our family don't always do right by us. You know, and it can just cause us a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, and people don't understand that. But a lot of people, most people that even know me, they don't even know all that. Like, they don't even know every single thing. Like I just told y'all, like I literally just told y'all everything, but everything is not meant for everybody to know. So thank you guys for watching this video. Keep subscribing, liking, commenting, and I will see you guys in the next video.